I haven't been able to play much off stream, and I've not been very happy about that. But it's all good. I got I got to be a good husband and a good father. So, video games, we're gonna say. It's like there are certain things that are more important to me at this point in time. Funnily enough, because it's like it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, I want to play, and yeah, it sucks that I can't. But I mean, I love being a dad. I love being a husband to my wife. So, what can I say? Tell me, boys. Tell me. I've been hearing this on the internet lately, on the internets. I've heard it's gay to love your wife. Is that true? Is that true? I'm sorry I couldn't help myself. It is about, that is about some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Man, I keep fucking hitting this thing. Anyway. Okay. So we've got level 6. I don't like temporal chains. I don't like temporal chains. I don't want a temporal chain. Okay, that's a base one. Iron guards, less recovery rate. I'm cool with that. Shocked ground, not too bad. I mean, enfeeble is not the best thing, but it's not also the worst. This one's pretty good. It's got item rarity of 22. Son of a bitch. At least it's not temporal chains. Enfeeble is you do less damage. That's great, buddy. That's great. All right, so we're moving down here, right? This is where we were going. There's the vault. All right, let's do it. Avarice in the Conqueror. Avarice in the Conqueror builds contempt among the conquered. Grimhaven. Do it. Amazing Barrel. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Greetings and salutations. I'm well. I'm about to have a lot more fun. Here in just a second. Give me a second. Ah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Feels good, man. Feels good. I love blowing shit up. What can I say? I will tell you this. I have been pining to also play Helldivers. So we're probably gonna... The only reason I haven't is because I've been so obsessed with this fucking game. And my Merc. Bro, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Why don't you die? Be reasonable. Be reasonable now. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? Really, game? Really? It's a dead end? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. And your stupid fucking map. So it's one of these maps. I'm not gonna lie, I like these maps. These maps are awesome. Basically, it's a lane. And it has like a couple diverging paths, but basically it's just one direction that you can go. It's very fun it's very nice breath of fresh air when you've done like a dozen of these things where there's like, it's just a big ass open field, right? I swear to God, they've definitely increased the drop rate of like all the good currency. Leaving school early because I'm sick? No! Why are you sick? Why you gotta be that way? What did you do to make yourself that way, sir? Do you know your studies are important? Do you not know that your studies are important? Hope you... Sorry. Hope you feel better, my man. Hopefully it's nothing crazy, right? And skadoosh. Is that a mana drain? It was. Wow. We got rid of the banner. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie. Because I almost always forget to use it. But it is pretty powerful. And what did I get for my troubles? Maximum life recovered on kill. That's what I got for my troubles. Since we have examinations part of today's lesson, I didn't feel fair to risk infecting others. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know me, dude. I'm just talking shit. As usual. Because I'm apparently I'm too unintelligent to say anything else. It's so bad, it affects me. Let's just put it like that. Dude, the worst was during my... I hate to bring up something like absolutely sad for myself especially. But it was the worst during my mom's funeral, dude. Can you tell it's an avoidance tactic? Never. That I use it to obfuscate my real feelings about things because it's complicated and I don't feel like fucking around with it. Heresy, yes. Exactly. Oh boy. Wow. Do you see? Do you not see? And
one down. Who's next?
Yeah, when you're so used to explosions going off next to your head, you can't really ever tell if it's explosions that are good or bad. That's the hard part that no one talks about. Like, is that a good one or is that a bad one? Huh. Damn. Got a lot of loot. Humor till the end, of course. Dude, I would probably make fun of myself for dying. I'm not even gonna lie, man. And that's why I think people tolerate it, is because I am more often the butt of the joke of my jokes. So people, especially people that know me. My wife, that poor woman. Oh man. Like like I can't help but be a cheeky bastard, especially when she talks about religion a lot. And one of the best ways I've found to conceptualize religion is in the way that video games conceptualize magic systems. In that it's like a fantasy world where the rules of physics and the laws that govern the entirety of the universe are different from the ones that I perceive or that govern my universe. You call that stabbing me? My grandma stabs better than you. I don't know about that, but yes, that's the fuck. That's yes. Exactly. Increased cooldown recovery rate, mana regen. I still do not get these items. Some of them don't even like alter. Don't even give you anything that's like super duper amazing. But they're always so low level. There was something I was looking for. Was it? Okay, so I haven't got another one in a hot minute. Hello. The Trial of Sekimo. I want to get... Excuse me. I want to get... the points for the Ascendancy class. I've been stuck at 4 points for a good while. I would love to get the next 2. Because I'm probably... going to go persistent buffs. I have 50% less duration. Reservation. There we go. You know what's funny about all this? Ha 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 ha. Hey, hang on a second. I need to like unfuck myself here. Because I just realized something. If I got that 50% minus reservation, you are gaining damage as fire. Different aura buff to players in range. Okay, so it's players. So if I got other minions, it would not benefit them. Okay. And the only thing it would benefit is my... Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know, we can't have many, but it could be... Because I have a little bit of extra, and I really could get rid of the one that gets rid of the extra life. I could get rid of the mana regen one, too. I don't actually need it, to be fair. And then do this. $31 spirit. So I could have one of these. I could have a Spectre. I have no idea how much they cost. Incorrect weapon type. Ah, so you have to have a melee weapon? Requires one-hand or two-hand mace. Ah, consume 3 endurance charges to raise a totem. This totem has no limit. Bombards enemies afflicted by chaos damage over time debuffs. That includes... Poison is a chaos damage over time debuff. Huh. That's interesting. It's not very much damage. But that's very interesting. I was just thinking out of my ass about it. It's like if I... Because the thing about it is that there are some things that I get that do... Let me go like this. I just want to see what it'll do. I just want to see what it'll do. Nothing says RPG like having a weapon you're never going to use as a weapon. Exactly. Exactly. I'm a dummy. Excuse me. This is what happens. This is how ADHD negatively affects my life. I just want you to understand this. This has been my existence. Remember, I played EQ like this. I just want to point this out. It has been this way my entire life. Where I get basically, I pluck a string in my brain, and it just... What's the best way to describe it? Remember in The Matrix, the white rooms, and they could like put in a computer program, and then they would be in like Hong Kong or New York, or they'd be in the room with all the guns, right? That's kind of what it feels like in my brain when I do that. Is that I'll think about, oh, hey, wait, minions are a thing, and those are persistent. I have some persistent stuff, and then I pluck it, and then just, like warp speed over to that area, and it's like my brain is just obsessed with it for the next like 2 minutes. Ads in HD. Yeah, I know, right? Especially when I'm explaining things. That sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna have to let that one go. So I am curious as to what I'm gonna do here. So what am I gonna get? I think you could do damn near anything, can't you? Ah, I see. I see. Plague Nymph. That sounds interesting. Cretin. So if I were to take cannibalism, I have 38. If I were to take... I don't actually know how much this does. Let's just turn this off. I'm at 68 now. Yeah, I'm at 68. So... I want to see what... I just want to see it. I want to see what happens. What does it do? I've only done this like once. Twilight Order Soldier. Okay. Can you... Ah. That's right. We go bam. 1700 HP. 18 life recovery. Well, this will be fun. Let's see what happens. I'm just interested. I want to see what he's going to do. He's going to go in and die. Okay, that's what he's going to do. Lovely. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to find one of these fools that like buffs things, and I'm just going to get one of those. And I'm going to have them buff me. That's what's going to happen. Because I feel like being a cheeky shit. Look at the absolute shit damage he does. Look at this. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, that's so pathetic. Ooh, I could get one of the elephants. I could do that. That might be fun. In fact, let me go back and grab some more of them bastards. I'm gonna try a couple more. Couple more specters. It'd be fun. I'm just being a cheeky shit at this point. I'm just because I got nothing else to really excuse me. Just got nothing else to really do with it. And I've got some where is it? Tame Beast. Engulf a rare beast, hindering them if you defeat the beast while it's engulfed in wisps. Well, that's interesting. I wonder how that works. Not to come in tomorrow either. Nice. All right, anyway. So, yeah. I don't think the... No, get rid of that. Get out of here. It's basically because if I do get that 50% reservation, I'm going to be able to do a lot more stuff with Spirit. And I'm just like, well, what am I going to do with it? Right? What am I actually going to be doing with it? So, you know. Rattler, Porcupine. Find Necromancer. Thaumatologist. Spined Necromancer requires 76. So I don't actually have enough to do a good one. Well, that sucks. So the casters are fairly expensive. That's fair. What about the elephant? Can we get the elephant? Can I get that motherfucker? Does that work? That should work, right? Turning mechs into Swiss cheese, always a good pastime as far as I'm concerned. I've always liked the idea of those games, but they always end up not being fulfilling when I actually play them. 127 spirit. An iron thaumaturgist. All right, let's get this bad boy. So he's a mage, firecaster? Is that what's going on? Yes. That is what he is. I mean, he does do damage. Just not very much. To be fair, I don't have any sockets. Hey, look at that. But mostly the reason I like these guys, I'm like, oh yeah, I'd like more minions, is because they'll get attacked and not me. That would be the thing. They get attacked. 17%. Damn, that's crazy. Whoa, gotta watch out for that shit. They're buffing hard, boys. I mean, he's basically doing what I want him to do. Like I said, if he healed me and buffed me, that would be the best. I mean, I could get an undead cleric, but I think the undead clerics only heal and buff other skeletons. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I do find it fucking funny, though.
May I have this dance?
Yeah, look, he did the area of effect one. That's awesome. Oh, that's a lot of solar orbs, bro. Skadoosh. He died. Well, that sucks. Essence of Flame. We know what that one is. Body is life. Ooh. Ooh. Hell yeah, dude. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Oh, they got me surrounded. The poor bastards. That's how it feels sometimes, man. I'm just like, oh, I'm surrounded. Well, that's awesome. So, oh, man. 17%? I wonder how many baubles I'll get out of that. I really like about mech shooters compared to more classic is that you need to adapt the playstyle of the machine that the mission requires. There's no assault rifle mechs that will go good everywhere. Yeah. Well, how should I put this? The funny thing about that is you say that, but that's exactly why assault rifles exist. Is because they do exactly what you just said. They're not really the best at anything, but they're pretty good at most things, right? Like especially the army variants or the military variants can provide like not really good suppression fire, but it still can, especially with the burst. And you can have extended magazines to help with that, but it's not going to be nearly as good as like a squad automatic weapon or something like that, right? And it's pretty good accurate. Even with iron sights, you can hit headshots at 100 meters, and it's not hard if you know what the fuck you're doing. And it doesn't require that much training. It only requires like a modicum of intelligence and just a little bit of like physical dexterity. You know what I mean? But the problem is that's why modern military shooters feel so generic, I think, is because that's what modern firearms have turned into. They are the best, most efficient. Whoa, fuck! They are the best, most efficient way to kill your enemy, right? And so they're like the meta weapon. And what happens when you have a meta weapon build? Oh, everything's become stale, and that's what I think. That's what I think's fucking happening there. You fucking bastard! teleporting, fucking asshole. Stand still, goddammit. Shroud Walker my ass. Oh, excuse me. One thing is solving IRL combat, another is designing fun videos. Yes, exactly. But what the point of that is like, so if you're trying to emulate a modern military shooter, even a future military shooter, the problem you're going to run into is that if you make it anywhere near authentically realistic, and I think you know what I mean by that, then basically the only weapons that people are going to pick are assault rifles. And mainly that is due to the fact that they are best all around. So any situation you come into, you're probably going to be okay. Especially if you're playing a military shooter that has multiple different kinds of engagement theaters, right? Because there are, like, Call of Duty is not a sniping game, dude. I don't give a fuck what you say. I know they have sniper rifles and you can do it. But it is not an actual sniping game. It is like the quick scope, no scope, fucking, oh, but I got a sniper rifle, so I'll one tap your head if I actually hit you, kind of deal. Because you're not sniping at that point, right? You're shooting bullets out of a sniper rifle almost the same way you would as an assault rifle. It's just single shot or semi-automatic or whatever, right? So this is one of the reasons why in games like Halo, the shotgun is atrociously bad and stupid, and in games like Helldivers, it's absolutely amazing. Because in Helldivers, they don't have to balance for PvP combat. And I hate to tell you this, but if you play video games and if you've never fired a shotgun and you think shotguns could not like lethally kill you at 50 yards with buckshot, you are wholly misinformed. Like, basically what happens is that in Halo, the shotgun is buckshot if you're if you're within 10 feet, and it's bird shot past that. That's basically how the gun works. Because in actual shotguns, they do spread, but they're still lethal at relatively medium ranges, right? At the low end of medium range. Like, obviously, it's less likely to be lethal, but you could absolutely lay someone down, especially if you're using slugs, and that just increases the distance, right? So all you're looking there for is are you going to be accurate enough to hit someone at that distance? And 100 yards, yeah, it's possible, absolutely possible. Especially if you know what you're doing, if you know how to hold it, you know how to breathe, you know how to do all that stupid shit, then you're going to be lethal. It's absolutely a thing. Firing a bundle of 9mm pistols at once, something like that, yes. And they've made them even more deadly now, where you can buy buckshot that are welded together with a cage. So when it spreads out, it now has a maximum spread. And in between all of the beads, there's chain linking them all, so they can't go out so they can only go so far. They can only spread out so far. Now this does increase drag, so it decreases the actual range that each individual pellet can fly, because now you have a solid mass that has a lot more wind resistance. But what it does mean is that at 50 yards, it's going to be even deadlier and more likely to kill within its already lethal ranges. It significantly increases lethality of the weapon at medium range, basically. And even at close range, because imagine you get clipped by that fucking thing, dude. Like that, you got a giant spider web coming at you of buckshot, and it just clips your arm. So it tears through your arm, and then what happens to the other side? Well, it will start wobbling and rotating, and God knows what it's gonna do when it fucking bounces off the people around you and behind you. That's some scary shit, dude. I know you've seen the how cannonballs bounce and how they can like take off your leg, and you're just standing there like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Like, holy fuck, man. It's scary. It's super scary. It's because, and the thing about it is, and the reason Halo is like that is because they have to balance the gun for PvP. which is dumb because you'd think they just make it do more damage in PvE and then nerf it in PvP, but no. Because like in Halo, if you're like, I'd have to bring up a specific example, but there's a lot of times where you're like on a level above them and they're basically just below you and you can see them and you're bang, 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 bang. You're multiple shots and it barely fucking scratches them. A real shotgun would have obliterated them in one shot. Maybe two because of the shields, right? Especially firing that fast. Annihilation, dude. This is why bringing shotguns to trench warfare is considered a war crime. Like, it's literally just not fair. It's literally just not fair. Not that there's anything fair about warfare, but it's gross. Real gross. And especially because shotguns are so useful, so versatile, and you can make them in multiple different compact designs. I mean, it's literally one of those things where you can just put it around a corner and go bang, bang, bang. And you're likely to kill whoever is standing on the other side. So if you've got the ammo, why would you not? And I feel like, and that's why you have to come up in like, especially in like Halo, that's why you have to come up with shield systems and, oh, your enemies have all kinds of crazy armor. See, that would make a whole lot more sense as to why the shotgun is not as lethal, is because armored enemies just deflect all that shit. And most enemies, except for like the basic bitches, have that kind of stuff, right? So obviously, you know, Master Chief wouldn't be one tapped by a fucking shotgun, even necessarily to the face, right? But most everybody else would. Even at medium distance. Like, it's one of those things, like in the first game, the actual distance that you should be able to use the shotgun legally is the same, lethally is the same distance that you can use the assault rifle. That's about the distance you should be able to use it. Yeah, that's about it. And like I said, they do that because it would be unbalanced. I mean, imagine playing a video game and there is just a superior weapon for close to medium range, and most of the stuff you're fighting is close to medium range. You know what I mean? Like if Call of Duty made shotguns realistic, everybody would be using shotguns. That was one of the reasons the shotgun felt overpowered in Battlefield 6, is because most video games do not accurately portray how shotguns work. They portray how they work, they just don't portray their actual, like, lethality in combat. And a lot of that also comes down to things like time to kill, because, you know, if it's too fast, like when you play in hardcore, one tapped by, you know, a pistol, that's like how bullets work, unfortunately. And so the concept of a mech game where you actually have to be strategic with how you use all of your abilities and all that other stuff, it always sounds really good, but then when I play them, it never turns out that way. I don't know what it is about them. I just had a thought that it might be because of my waning interest in things like Star Trek and Star Wars, because of the essential... Oh, nice. I got 4 of them. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm still waiting on a better one, but I don't think I'm going to actually find one. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. But yeah, I mean, on the face of it, it actually does sound, and I forgot to fucking... Ah. It's a tier 2. 139 maximum life. Armor, deflection. Okay, well, that's not gonna fly. Anywho, also forgot. You know what? Okay, fine, fine. Tango's being an idiot. I'm trying to think about too many things at once. That's what's.
Hello. For Doriani.
Okay, there we go. But I did have a thought that it could be the fact that I'm, especially nowadays, I'm disenfranchised with a lot of the sci-fi stuff, and I still forgot the Regal Orb, whatever. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna click the meteor, and then we're gonna freaking do that thing. Ugh. Let's go, boys. Come on. What you got? Well, well, well. Take all of them bad boys. Let's go. We need the meteors. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I'm the one that ran down the back alley, but I'm also going to be the one that's going to come out. Bitches. And I wonder if it's because a lot of the games that I've been playing, with the exception of like Helldivers, has basically been all in the fantasy genre rather than the sci-fi genre. And I often wonder if it's because I'm disenfranchised from all of that stuff because of how they've treated those franchises that I really, really like. Specifically Star Trek. Specifically. It seriously fucking bothers me that they allowed fucking commies to take over the one of the most ultra giga chad liberal idealistic systems ever imagined by humans, and they allowed commies to fucking take it. God, I hate those motherfuckers. Like, why? Why? Did you have to give the commies all the good things? Fuckos. Alright, let's go. Or let them take it anyway. Who not only misunderstand the entire fucking message, but also think liberals are fascists. Scratch a liberal and a fascist bleeds, baby. Or at least that's what the commie revolutionaries write on fucking walls. All right, buddy, come on. You got your thing? Yep, your fucking wolf touch? That's great. I was like, did I immediately just obliterate him? There's no fucking way. That's a yes, I did. Immediately deleted his ass. Yeah, I don't know about this Spectre nonsense. This is going to be interesting. We could, like I said, we could do something else. Like one of the skeletons for the lulz. I could have two skeletal warriors. Well, actually, skeletal warriors is not a thing anymore. Not for basic skills. You can only get skeletal warriors with a scepter. And so I would actually have to wield a scepter in my main hand to actually have them persistently up. So that would suck. I wanted those resistances, and I got them. All right, let's get out of here. Mech Warrior is based on hardcore interstellar feudalism. You might like the broader story of it. Yeah, I know. I've done a little bit of research on it, but it's I don't know. I don't know why. I just like I said, I've only got so much time. If you get what I'm saying. And yeah, basically what it boils down to. I think it's something I might like, but I don't really know more than that. And especially after getting into Warhammer 40K like I did, after like like from 2014 on. It's technically started in 2012, but I really didn't start until later. Like learning about the lore and, you know, all the backstory and all that shit, and getting into, you know, for the Emperor, you know, just like living the meme. But what with all the stupid shit that's also happening with Games Workshop, and then I see the BattleTech community and the people that make it or own the IP or whatever the fuck also doing the same shit even harder. I'm just like, why would I spend my precious time getting hyped and involved into something that somebody is going to turn into communist gobbledygook by the time I actually like learn enough about it to appreciate it, when it's happened to like almost every single other one of the fucking franchises I've done that with. And the reason is because they have cultural power, and so, you know, they march through the institutions, doing all their fucking stupid commie shit. And if you're wondering why I'm using commie, it's because all the like gender woke shit, all the race woke shit, it's all communism. Just race communism, gender communism, rather than money communism. If you don't believe me, go read it. Go read the literature. They take Marx's critique of capitalism and they apply it where it is highly inappropriate to race and gender and sex. Highly inappropriate. It's inappropriate for economic as well, by the way. But people don't want to have that conversation. Fucking retarded. Yeah, as you can see, there's no warrior anymore. There'll be 40 spirit. All right, hang on a second. Let me see something here. So if I get rid of you, we don't have Herald of Ash anymore. I haven't even noticed a change in DPS, by the way, from not having Herald of Ash on. Everything still explodes. So I'm not sure it's actually doing that much damage at all. So I have 68. That require 80. That I could have 2 snipers. But the warriors are, unfortunately, I could have 2 reavers. Hello. Now the clerics heal other minions and revive fallen skeletons. Those are 50. So we could have 1 brute, 1 mage, or 2 reavers. I wonder how this beast works. The tame beast stuff. So you have to find a rare beast and then kill everything around them and then do this to them. And then you can have a beast. And he'll be a reviving companion. Huh. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do everything. That's what we're gonna do. Right? We're gonna do everything. And while I wait on my insane, what the fuck? Oh, I'm a dummy. Dummy! Click all gems, dummy. Raise zombies. Yeah, that's a good use of my. And we're gonna go.
Skeletal reavers are aggressive skeletons that can be.
And then we're gonna go support gem. I'm also gonna grab. Nope. Fuck. There we go. Got tons of them. Why not, right? All right, so. Deal 30% if they've revived recently. That's probably going to be a good one. Take more damage, deal more damage. Where's the one that gives them HP? Minions, supported. Huh. Ooh, that's a good one. 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 2. Ooh, the harvest could be a good one too. That's interesting. Did you see that shit? Essence harvest, recoup 8% of maximum mana when they die. Ooh. Ooh. What I want is the one that gives them more HP. Minions from supported skills take 20% of their maximum life as fire per second. Minions from supported skills ignite enemies in a radius, dealing base fire damage equal to the minion's life. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good too. Considering I want them, if I use the mana recoup thing. Supported skills ignite enemies within a radius 1.5 meter radius is equal to 20% of the minion's life. So the second version, all it does is increase the radius by 2 meters. Well, that's, or by 0.5 meters to 2 meters. Are large, have more life, and deal more damage, but cost significantly more spirit. 130. So I'd only be able to have one if I did gigantic. Hulking minions. And this is 30%. Okay, there you go. Infernal Legion 3. That's a good one. Right? So 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 0, they live. So they'll only have a 2-second downtime. We could do Infernal Legion. I really thought there was one that increased the life of your minions. Yeah. So they're not? Did they take that one away? Meat shield, there you go. That's take less damage, elemental resistances. 40% less damage. Muster, supported minions deal 7%. Each reviving minion you have summoned. We're probably going to go with Infernal Legion and Essence Harvest, most likely. Yep. Okay. So, oh, that one would be funny. It's because I'm just having fun. So we're going to go Infernal Legion 3. And then, oh fuck, I don't have another one, do I? Damn it. That makes me kind of mad. That makes me kind of mad. So I guess we're just gonna have to go here. We're gonna have to go uncut gems, level 5. Give me. Okay. Damn, it's all the way down to 2. Ugh.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Let's go, baby. I need it. I need it directly into my veins. Where is it? Essence Harvest. When those minions die. Okay. All right. Oh, I see. Interesting. So they don't do that anymore. Okay, well, that's fine. More about that later. Anywho, let's grab another map. And Shocked Ground. Monsters are evasive. Try to make our own. Okay. Deal. Nice. It's got item rarity on it, too. Hell yeah. And then... break armor. Okay. Wait. There's definitely something down there. We also should go that way, but I think that's... is that a corrupted tower? I think that's what that is, right? No? think we're gonna go this way. I also want to do the Vile City here. Eventually. We're gonna see if we can get this beast thing going on. My minions, man. Like, oh yeah, I want some minions. Yeah, let's make them, let's set them on fire. So they just explode and, yeah, look. Oh, yes. Yes, they run in, they die. Okay, that's funny as shit. Yes, run in and die. Easy, baby. Excuse me. Excuse me, what? Yep. Come on, let's go. Oh, bro. Oh, the grenades are bouncing off. No. Somehow they got put behind the carriage there or something. Somehow, some way, that happened. Okay, so I gotta admit, the Infernal Legion thing was probably not the best. So we can reverse course on that. Yeah, we can reverse course on that. Wow, they still die really quick. You know, because I have no minion stuff. It's fine. They'll be fine. We're just fucking around, that's all. No big deal, right? No big deal. No big deal. You don't need a sec. Shut the fuck up. Just shoot the goddamn grenade. Whoa! Oh, he still fucking hit me. What a bitch.
That's one down.
Oh, I got my jeweler's orb back. Thanks. Appreciate you, baby. Not the way you think, but hey, man. It is what it is. Honestly, the fact that they're even a distraction just feels like it's really good. Because if nothing else, it buys me like a second or two. They don't attack my turrets, right? They're literally attacking minions that I want to die. Screw minions, you got to get some meginions. Oh my god. Of course, of course, of course, you are correct. Son of a bitch. Oh man, it just had to go to that one. Man, fuck you, dude. I hate the fact that it's like, I do not want to use my life for mana. That ain't me, homie. I made them rage, by the way, in case you're wondering. Just for the lulz. Whack-a-doodle. Get him, baby. You got this, I believe. I believe. Gotta grab the checkpoint. Cost of accelerating life loss. Okay. Fair enough. Like the distance, though, man. The distance. You know what's funny? While they're in my presence, they actually have a lot more damage. Okay, this is the beast thing. So, can I do this? Let me... Should have done this. Right? Did I get it? I did. 32% of spirit. Okay. So we can have a companion. Interesting. Damage taken from minions first. Conjures lightning storms. Extra cold damage. Cool. Well, let's, how much left do I have? 17? Okay, so I don't have enough to summon these. I can put that in there. I can put that in there. Wait. I can give him magnified area. Oh well. Let's yeah, I can do without the mana. That works. All right. Sweet. At this point I'm just kind of like trying it. Do this actually. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There we go. Yep, want to make sure I got enough space for everything. All right, let's see what he can do. He summons lightning.
Breathe this in!
Yeah, he is absolutely summoning lightning. And I would also like to point out that in my persistence, he does more damage. 311. Table charge. Charges at enemy. Basic attack. Physical cold. Physical cold. Conjures lightning storms. NL Mugganel. I don't know how you say that, but greetings and salutations, my friend. How you doing? It almost looks like a weird, like, anagram of Muggle or something. Something like that. Oh, no. He's gonna die. Oh, no, he did. Oh, my minion died. Oh, no. Oh, no. So it is, that kind of sucks, man, because you sacrifice the gem for getting that. But look at how much, like, aggro he is just stealing. Oh, my God. Yes. Please attack the minion. Please attack the minion. Yes, attack him. So basically what I need to do is I just need to give him gems that make him tough. But he can, look at that shit. It's gonna grenade. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Charge the minion. Like, it's great. Look at this bullshit. All right, now here's the question. Can I turn it off? Yes. So I can just click it to deactivate. Excellent. So if I find another beast, we might want to try. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I find an elephant, I want to do it to that. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and head back, and I'm gonna grab another one. But yeah, the minions taking the heat off of me feels really, really good. It actually feels like that is what I needed to round out my build. And I know that sounds dumb, but one of the hardest parts about dealing with especially large groups of motherfuckers, including, I don't know why I have that. I mean, it would allow me to summon a totem, but I don't really care about that. Ancestral war totems are like, sure, buddy. Okay. I need a...
Beware.
So that's cool. I can actually bring several of them. I hate that it does that. It's so fucking stupid. It should tell you, hey, you already have one of these, but it shouldn't prevent me from making another one. Especially in a system like this where you have to have multiples to be able to tame multiple beasts. Also, there is a, like, companion tree down here. Yeah. Right here. Fact. Companion. Yep, all over here. Wait, alright, anyway. I don't think we get any abilities that actually... Guys. Which feels bad, honestly. Like, what were you thinking, game? Seriously, what were you thinking? Second, boys. Give me that. Give me that loot. Give me that loot. Bombs away. Yeah, those are his lightning storms, by the way. Damn, dude, he's going to town. I mean, he's getting in. He's getting stuck in, so there's that, right? Jeez. All the loot, baby. All the loot's my gold, too. 3 charm slots. Reduced what? I was like, maybe I'll get lucky. Hang on. Aha, I thought so. Like, maybe I'll get lucky. You know? Maybe I'll get some really good rolls. And then I could, oh shit. Burn them down, boys! See, that's another thing, is that when I don't have turrets up, they all attack me, right? But not if I have a Roa. Not if I have other minions. I just don't know if this minion thing is worth a damn. Especially for me. But I mean, as far as like shit to spend my spirit on, it's like, what else am I gonna spend it on? Especially if I end up getting more points, I'm gonna have even more shit. I'm gonna be able to like minus 50% reservation is insane. And if you stack that with stuff in the if you stack that with stuff on the tree, right? Efficiency, reservation efficiency, damage, reservation efficiency. There's 12 right there. 12 right there. 20 right there. So 50 plus, was it 212? So that's 50 plus 24 plus 20. Yep. Oh, so that's damn near what? That's 90% efficiency? That's insane. And this efficiency, that's damage, and crit chance. I think there's even more Herald stuff, isn't there? Oh, that's Herald reservation, isn't it? Herald skills. Excuse me, that's not, yeah. Yeah, that's Herald skills. That's not actual spirit. Yeah, there is no spirit stuff on the... 4% increased spirit. Guilt, isolation. That would be great. Greed, ire, fear. I don't have fear. Like when it says totems are 75 spirit each, what does that mean? Does that mean the individual totem? So if I put down one, that's 75 spirit, or is it says you can have an unlimited number of them? So I'm like, that means each one of them must cost spirit, right? Every time I put down one, it costs more spirit. Or is it like persistent minions where it makes them like this? Where it costs 75 spirit and now I can like deploy like 50 of them. I don't think so, right? I wouldn't think it would. And there's nothing with spirit down here. Okay. There's 8% spirit right there. Okay. Do we have a thing? We do not. Damn. It's always nice to go back and go. I mean, we're full anyway, so might as well. We're damn near full. When your mage gets tired of your shit and conjures an assault rifle? Yeah, no shit.
Go on.
And, you know, it's one of those things, like, one of the... I used to read this book series called The Immortals, and I haven't read them in a while. But it was a pretty cool story. And essentially what it was like, what if magic is real? What if heaven and hell are real? And all the aspects of, like, war, time, God, Satan, these are all actual, like, things. But instead of being beings in and of themselves, they're posts. Not God specifically, but, like, death, time... what was the other one? Death, time, war, nature, and Satan, evil. Were all, like, essentially they exist outside of the bounds of the being that controls what's going on. And so that being can die and someone else can take their place. Like, and the fates are also in there. All the, like, mythical, like, pantheon gods are sort of their niche is there. It's kind of, and it basically what it extrapolates is, what if magic and all that bullshit was real? But so is all the Christian nonsense. It's just another form of that. And then you put that on top of that actual physical, like, I can cast spells is real. And then you combine that with modern day technology. So you have companies that are like, try out our new magic carpets. You know, no need to breathe in all the smog and all this other bullshit. And you have car companies being like, no need to fear that your car is going to fall out of the sky. You know, stupid shit like that. Like, imagine a world in which magic exists and is right upside technology. And then, like, I think that's a very interesting world. And most people, it feels like, are too scared to explore that. Especially when it concerns the future. Now, obviously, there are people that do, I know. But it's not very mainstream, as it were. And the thing I love is that it's what Brandon Sanderson's doing. He did it in his second Mistborn trilogy. Yeah. Where they went from a basically static sub-medieval society with some types of Renaissance-era technology, including things like primitive gunpowder. But, you know, you don't really need it, and you don't want people to have access to it, so you suppress its knowledge, right? To a, like, fully 18th century technological civilization in like 300 years. And so he's got all his magic systems from that world in it's 1800s, and I can fly because I can push on metal and it makes me fly up into the air. Or I can, what's the other one? I can bend time. Imagine having the ability inherently in and of yourself to fucking bend time. Even if it's in ridiculous ways, like, oh, you can only create a time bubble around yourself and it only slows down time so much, or you can create a reverse time bubble which slows down time in that bubble. So you're like, they're very niche uses, but could you imagine an industrial society with people like that in it? Not only would it mean, oh, I can do all kinds of crime, but imagine a company being able to pay somebody to do something like that, where you literally just sit there and just do your time bubble. So you can allow engineers or somebody to, like, put together these things, and they're like, so that you can manufacture things at, like, a fraction of the speed if you did that, right? If you were doing it all day long. It's just kind of crazy that industrial magic applications, yes. Avatar as well did this in some of their later shit where they were showing how the Fire Nation or whatever motherfuckers who could bend fire could also learn how to bend electricity, and they were using it to create power for their civilization. I thought that was pretty cool. That's a very good use of that. And in fact, that's exactly what you would do, right? Like imagine if they all work together. You'd have the Earthbenders building all the buildings and all this other stuff. You have the Fire Nation or the Fire people. They're all like they make the fire, they make the weapons, they throw the fireballs. You know, they do all that stuff. And the air dudes make all the aircraft and do all that stuff and run packages and stuff. You know, they're basically doing FedEx in the air. Imagine the type of civilization you could build off that shit, dude. It would be insane. Bending a lightning directly into the grid, yeah. And basically, you turn food into electricity. Because they don't need anything else, right? Food in their specific biology. I forgot my Regal Orb. Did you know that Czech language does not have a word for turret? The way it exists in English? There is a direct translation, but that only refers to the hole in a wall or an armor that you can point a gun through. That's... Huh. Interesting. Fair enough. I mean, that's a porthole, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we call that. I believe that's what it is, but I don't know if it's a porthole on tanks. I know it's a porthole on ships. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. The hole you stick guns out of. Yes, of course. But you know, on ships they're not used for guns. They're used for other things. But irrelevant, I guess. So we need. I keep hitting the wrong fucking button. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy the things that you could make happen if people had special abilities like that. Like another person that I really like to watch on YouTube is Grungeon Master. Even if he like feels like he bends over backwards to virtue signal about marginalized individuals is irrelevant. The fact is, this is a very intelligent and pedantic individual, of which I appreciate, especially when he talks about things like prestidigitation existing in D&D. It is possibly the most powerful spell in D&D. Prestidigitation. It is a level 0 cantrip that almost anybody can learn how to use that with any that has any magic ability. And what it does is it essentially instantaneously cleans whatever you're doing. It can also soil, it can cook or heat or do all kinds of crazy shit. That's basically just, hey, I don't want to spend 5 hours of my RP cooking food and doing all this other stupid shit, so I'm just going to make a spell that'll do it for me, right? That's basically where it comes from. But if you would apply prestidigitation to our civilization, it would instantly destroy like 5 or 6 different job specializations, and you would turn it into just a singular individual being able to walk into your house and ooga booga booga, and your entire house gets cleaned and all this other shit. It'd be insane, dude. Yeah, and accurately, all the non-benders got the collective short end of the stick. Yep, that's how it works. Human hierarchies in action, right there, buddy. Quantity identified. I hate the identified thing. We need to get rid of that shit. I don't care if it's identified or not. Who gives a fuck about that? I don't know how my Roa died, but he sure the fuck did. Alright, we gotta drop him down there. We got it. Nice. We got our Regal Orb back. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. So he died. Poor guy. But the funny thing is that how can I put this? The way they portrayed the society in the Airbender thing about all the non-benders getting shafted is kind of dumb, right? Because one of the reasons why resources end up getting distributed like that is because they're not infinite. And one of the things that prevents us from giving as much things to as many people as possible is energy. The more energy you have, the more rich you are, because you can turn that energy into work, which means that you can do all kinds of things with it. And so in a society that has essentially damn near unlimited energy, that kind of society should not have the kind of overarching oppression that they displayed in that thing. And what it shows is that the writers have an actual misunderstanding of the things that cause those types of situations. So this is why I was like, commies taking over the things you love and destroying them because they don't understand them. This is what I'm talking about. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have oppression in those. Obviously you can. Because especially if they come from more reductive cultures, like they literally do. So it's entirely possible you could develop a caste system that would be oppressive, of course. But again, infinite energy. That's a big thing. That is a big thing. Because what it will do is that anybody who's not a bender but has access to all that unlimited energy will be able to leverage it to get ahead in society. They just have to be smart enough, right? It just, like I said, it felt like it was. It kind of feels like it does in what's it called? The Expanse, where it's like the Belters are being oppressed, and all I can think of is, bro, you live in space. You live in space. Everything to keep you alive has to be manufactured. Duh. So all the like politics of that, it just kind of blew me away because it doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. Because like it's like how can I put this? It's not like on Earth. You can't have dudes that just live in a park because literally every ounce of water, every molecule of air has to be accounted for. Because it's what keeps you alive. It's not about, oh, I don't like the way homeless people look on the park. It's about, I'm going to fucking die if we don't manage our resources properly. So, like, the entire thing around it just feels like it was ad hoc from problems that exist from our civilization not having access to things like space travel, mass manufacturing, and all that other stuff. And I mean, you know it's facetious as fuck when you like, oh, all the intelligent people went to Mars to colonize because it was the new place of freedom and all this other bullshit. It's like trying to make it like American. It's like that's not really how that would work, because you could literally come over here with fucking nothing, go out, take an axe, go out into the woods, and then build yourself a house and live there unmolested by the government. You can't do that on Mars. Not even a little bit. Not yet, anyway. One day you might be able to, with like, if we actually do get, what is it called? Self-replicating machines, and we're actually able to make them. You'd probably be able to do that. And then maybe you could make that argument. But you're also talking about a planet where you have to do exactly what I just described to survive. So the likelihood that you're going to be able to even come close to matching Earth's technological progress within a couple of 100 years is laughably stupid, and does not take into account anything resembling the logistics of what is being stated. It's just it's what can I say? It's one of those things. That was another Roa, and I didn't want to tame that, so. And a lot of it has to do with the simple fact that even if all the best scientists on Earth went to Mars, Earth would still outpace Mars in scientific development simply because of its population. The more humans you have, the more likely it is you are to get geniuses that are able to do the kind of like crazy civilization changing nonsense that is required to advance your civilization to the next level, right? The less people you have, the less likely. So even if you bring all the scientists, their children are not necessarily going to be just as smart, right? It's called, what is it called? Reduction to the mean. So even if you are an intelligent individual that comes out of, like, even intelligent stock, the simple fact of the matter is it's more likely that your kids are going to be of average intelligence, even if that's the case, especially if you're a one-off, like kind of like me, right? As far as like intelligent quotient versus people in my family. There are quite a few people in my family who are very intelligent. I don't want to be cruel, but most do not have a very high intelligence quotient. I'll state that as a fact. But that's not the point. The point is that even if you did bring all those sciences and did all those things that I was talking about, it wouldn't allow you to surpass Earth's technological might or their ability to manufacture that might in any way. And to suggest so is like absolutely ridiculous. It's almost as ridiculous as like Star Trek. It's only, how should I put this? It's even more ridiculous than Star Trek having 150 planets in the Federation, and each planet only has like a few billion people on it, or a billion at most. The most populated planet in the Federation is like Earth with like, 10 or 15 billion people. And it's like, no. If Star Trek were real, Earth would have like 50 billion people on it. And so would every other fucking planet, because humans breed like fucking animals. Because we are animals. And if we have enough resources, we will absolutely breed like mad. And that's the thing, even intelligent people will breed like mad if there's enough resources. We know that is the case. So if you live in a utopia where resources are plentiful, people are going to be having kids left and right. Absolutely. Because one of the main reasons that smart people don't have as many kids is because they want to make sure they have enough resources to invest in the children that they have so they get the best chance to survive and thrive and all this other nonsense. But if you've literally got the best education, education is free, healthcare is free, food, clothing, shelter, all that shit is free. Do you know how many kids I'd have? Do you know how many fucking kids I would have if all that were true? It wouldn't be in the single digits, that's for damn sure. And a lot of people are compelled to breed. Not just because they're stupid and they have sex. A lot of people want to have children.
Yes.
And it's like this. That they did a survey in the United States of women and men, and one of the things they found out is like most women actually do want to have kids. At least two. Most women want to have at least two kids. Many would prefer to have 3 or 4. But most people lower the amount of kids they have due to economic conditions. And then, or they don't have kids at all because of them, because they can barely afford to take care of themselves.
Yes.
And this suppresses the amount of population you can have when you have economic factors do that, especially when you have an intelligent, educated population. Right? When you have a dumbass population that is solely based upon the tenets of religion, that's how you can get people to breed when the Black Death is going on, and when half your kids are likely to be dead before they reach 10. And I mean, no offense to those people, that's just the way it is, because they were unable to understand the world and how it truly works. Excuse me. They were unable to understand the world and how it truly works, and only had the religion to guide them. Well, this is the way the world works, so that's what I'm going to do. So, go forth and be fruitful. So that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter that there are... Ooh, I can't upgrade it. Okay. I need 113 intelligence.
Speak.
Need to make some changes.
My dex is 139. I need 10 more intelligence? Is that right? Trying to make sure I don't have any strength nodes that I don't need. Mostly just dex. All right. Doesn't make any of my gear not usable. Excellent. Requires 113. Increases the mana significantly. Okay, I need to go use the restroom, and I'll be right back out of these messages. Stay tuned. So, yeah, so what I was getting at is that it's not necessarily, I don't think the writer of The Expanse is stupid because of the way he created Mars in his universe, because he wanted to tell a certain type of story. As long as you acknowledge either your ignorance on a thing as to why you wrote a thing, or you acknowledge that, yeah, I had to hand wave that because I wanted to tell this kind of specific story, I can give you that, so long as you're honest about it. That's really what it boils down to. You know what I mean? Just like in Star Trek, I don't really think the people that make Star Trek are stupid for making spaceship combat not authentically realistic, or the fact that the populations don't match the type of size of the civilization that they have, and all this other nonsense that goes on with the inconsistencies that are within that stuff. I finished it, didn't I? We finished it, didn't we? I think we did. Yes, but I need that. Haha. Oh, we still have the Abyss to finish. Okay. It's just especially for like the space combat, they're ignorant and they're not making a, realistic. They're not trying to make a hyper realistic like space combat thing. That's what the Expanse was. But the thing about it is that if you have the ability to do the things that you do in Star Trek, you should be able to like extrapolate how those technologies would actually, work. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Get them, boys! Nope, nope, nope. All the grenades. You get all the grenades. All right, give me a second. Oh no, he died again. Dude, he's got so much HP. What the fuck is going on with this guy? He's supposed to be... I don't understand this. What the fuck is going on? Like, why does he have so much HP? What the fuck? Like, I am actually confused by how this guy has... He's supposed to be light... Like, he's supposed to have... Okay, there we go.
Not yet.
What the fuck? That's so weird. Like, were the grenades not actually hitting him or something? It was super weird, because I was just holding down my grenade button and watching the explosions go off, and nothing... His light HP bar wasn't moving. I'm just like, that's weird. What am I missing? Still don't know. Nice, we got an abyssal depths. Lovely. More to loot. That means more to loot. Watching the periodic lightning storms is just hilarious. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, okay. Are my grenades killing him? There's no way, right? Okay. Because it looked like he still had HP. And then he just died. And nothing else was there. He must have had a dot on him or something. Oh, well. Okay, so... Alright, let's go back. Get our menu undone here. Excuse me, get our inventory taken care of. Menu undone. Wow, I really went out on the limb on that one. Okay. There was only emptiness.
Go then.
Gotcha. Sinister Necromancy. Another level 15 Spirit Gem. Interesting. Okay, to the Abyssal Depths we go. Do. Alrighty.
So slow, yeah.
Nope. It is kind of cool that I can see all the tags now. Whether it's like demon or beast or whatever, that's kind of cool. Excuse me. Hang on a second. Okay. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And he's dead. Lovely. So, yeah, he doesn't stay alive too long. But, you know, that's not what matters. What matters is that he tried. And he distracted people for, like, at least a split second. If I could get something done. Mainly I'm doing it for the memes because it feels like, all the spirit options I have are basically just, hey, use the flags. But I don't fucking want to use the flags. Though they are pretty good. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Nope. Excuse me. I love how they move my turrets around. It's kind of funny. He did his sweep, and then the turret just went like, whee! They just fly off to the side. Like nothing ever happened. Boom, boom. God, I love it. I love the noise it makes. Ow. Ow. That hurt. Why you do that? Why you do this? You do this to me. Ugh. Okay. It's a demon. It's electrocuted. I think the temporal bubble slows everybody in the bubble. That's what it does. But I don't give a fuck, so I'm just gonna run away. Because I give no fucks. Did you see that? The dude runs by my turrets and just pushes them out of the way. It's kind of funny. An unset ring. Fire damage. With cold damage. And cast speed. Oh my god. What a treat. Alright. Whoops. What are you doing? Get out of here with that shit. No. Bad demon. Bad. Bad.
Simple enough.
Ugh. Okay. Yep. Just roll through it. That's all you gotta do. Roll through it. Is that another one? Nope. It's a whole group of them. Whoa, yep. Purple explodies. Purple explodies. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Is that a dude? It is. And he's not a dude anymore. Now he's a stain on the floor. Feels good, don't it? Feels good, don't it? Damnable abominations. Here it comes. Boom. Yes, yes, more darker. All the darker, let's go. It really does feel like the Abyss is just so target heavy. It feels so fun to play. There's just dudes every fucking where, man. What up, homies? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, here we go. Oh, goodness. Boom! Okay. The whole screen's fucking Star Trek episode in this motherfucker. It's basically what the screen feels like. It's all the fucking grenades. That. It's the explosive grenade with the poison. That's what it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I might as well go back so that we can sell.
Go on. Yes.
Anything else? Nope.
Bye.
Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I do wonder if the elephant beast would be any better. Like I didn't see any of those things that gave them more life, so I'm not actually sure. It's not gonna be for me, no matter what it is. Ah, shit! I didn't get the fucking. Really, in the middle, I didn't get the one. Come on now, it's supposed to be right there. Fuck. All right, whatever. Give me my 39 gold. Sneaky bitches trying to steal. There it is. 280 gold, excuse me. Give me my money. Money, 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 money. Coming, bros?
Stay still, damn it!
Yep, here it comes, here it comes.
Not yet.
Empowered periodic invulnerability aura. Come on, bitch.
Need more time.
Damn, dude, come on. There it is, yes. Boom.
Not yet.
Are you dead now? Good. Suffix. We'll replace all modifiers. Oh, I want to know what that's gonna do, dude. I was saving one. I was saving it for my next weapon. But it's one of those things, you know. I might be able to. Rating an item up to 6 desecrated modifiers. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, if I give it to, if I do that to an item, that's say, oh, I don't know, this, legs. Wonder how that would go. I could lose a little bit of lightning resist, not fire resist though. Unfortunately. I've gotten so many of those desecrate rare waystones. I really need to fucking use one, don't I? Whoa. Hello. Plated buckler. Okay, I think we're done. Let's go. Let us be gone.
Speak. What is it?
$17 dex. Curse in. Okay, cool.
For Doriani.
Like all of these are corrupted. That was not corrupted. I could actually sell them. Yeah, maybe. Maybe at some point. Couple exalts. Anyway. Did you hear him just running around like an idiot? That's great, isn't it? Alright, let's grab a waystone. Numero 5. Evasive, monster damage, periodically cursed with enfeeble. Something good, man. Alright. Alright. I like it. I like it. Things I don't give a fuck about at all. Wait. Chilled ground. Lovely. Fucking lovely, man. Alright. Fluffin' lovely. Oh, an expedition. Hell yeah. I think that's another tower over there, isn't it? I want to go down here and see what's up. That's why we're doing this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. We got a big old open map.
At your utopia.
He got hit like one time and so died. The Dusk Boar. We might have some elites of that. That's interesting. Crab. Scarab, I mean. Not crab. What am I talking about? Here we go, here we go. Humanoid. Uh-huh. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I feel like you're a bit stupid. So we're just gonna continue doing what we're doing, all right? Fair enough? Sweet. Glad you approve. It eats him up, man. Come on, boy. Look at all the grenades. It's insane. Another sport gem. Lovely. Beetle Brawler. Don't necessarily want a beetle. What is that? It's a beast. What is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I just don't want the mob. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. Not a big fan. And of course, there's the Abyss. Of course, who could forget the Abyss? Whoa! What the fuck just did that? What did that? Come on now. Not cool. There's the ding. There's the ding. We had like 2 points, right? So I'm just gonna continue. We're gonna grab the totem damage. We'll worry about that later. Ugh, that ground, dude. I mean, you could try to do damage to me, bro. I'm just gonna stand here and fucking take it. Honestly. And I mean, you know why. What are you really gonna do to me? If you ain't got magic damage, chaos damage, you probably ain't gonna do shit to me. You know what I mean? Gotta whip out that magic bullshit. Get anything done. God, those fucking I can't even see the patches. That's the problem. So I'll walk over them without even realizing it. Holy shit. Okay. So oh yeah, look at how much the Abyss has gotten on this. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's cool. Look at all that. Everywhere. Grab our, let's just finish the Abyss. We're gonna grab our chests from that, and then we're gonna do the expedition. Finish this bullshit up. Oh no, there's the lag. Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword. Where it works. Yeah, it's only got 2. Alright, we're getting close to the end, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's the end. What up, boys? How you doing? Yep, you're done. They all got pinned, and then I saw like 10 grenades roll under them. I'm like, well, they're dead. Rarity of items. Immune to physical damage. Okay. Extra cold. Number of monsters. Is that what I want to do? That immunity to physical damage is, I did want to get that rarity of items, but... it is what it is, bros. It is what it is.
This'll slow ya. More time.
Come on, boys. Come on. You know you wanna. Gotcha, bitches. Alright, I think that's it. Yep, we got them all. Lovely. Lovely. Nice. Okay, cool. Fucking baller, man. Like, as soon as it hit, dude, I just started lobbing grenades, and as soon as the, like, first couple exploded, they just evaporated the entire wave. It was great. I'm debating on going back to that the skill effect duration, right? Thinking about going back to that on my tree. Gonna have to see, because it means that certain other things like my mana remnants will last longer too. Pretty sure. This is the thing that bothers me about the mana remnants is a lot of times I'm shooting in the long distance, lobbing grenades off the edge of the screen, and then all these mana remnants spawn, and I don't get to see them because they disappear by the time I run up to them. Boy, don't you know I've got 80% damage reduction when it comes to armor? Don't you know, boy? Oh boy, what we got here? Demons. Okay, good. Whack. I cast the spell, you are dead. Ha, 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 ha. And of course, you know there was a spell that did exactly that in D&D called Power Word Death. Dude, God, dude, I remember playing Baldur's Gate, fucking 2. And the first time you go into the sewers, once you've reached the city of you encounter, because one of the priests gives you a quest to go down in the catacombs or sewers or whatever, because there's some weird shit going on down there. And it's actually a beholder. And when you finally find the beholder, well, it's more like the first time you see him, he casts Power Word Death on one of your dudes. Usually always the chick. And she always fails. So unless you actually have a Rod of Resurrection, yeah, you have to defeat it without her. and drag her ass back to the priest to get her resurrected. This costs a lot of gold. Just reminded me of that because it was always one of those things. Like, how the fuck do I stop that? Can't. The only thing that worked was casting Sanctuary on her, and all that did was make him cast it on somebody else. Oh, it was so fucking funny. But luckily, there are people in your party that can resist. That do have the ability to roll to resist, I guess. Damn, son. Did he die? I think he died. Pretty sure he died. Whoa.
Need a sec.
Nope. You will die. There you go.
Day's work.
As the whole screen shakes. Oh, you guys are so dead. So dead. Coffin Spine, that was his name? Lovely. Alright, let's ooh, there's something on the ground. That's Waystone, I think. Oh, Resolve Rune. Ugh. The patches of fucking I think that's it. Right? Yep. There's Gwen. I mean, yeah, mostly we're done. Okay. We did finish the map. Yep, map complete. All right, we're moving on. That was a pretty good one. Oh, we got another level 5. It's a ooh, hello. Extra lightning damage, accuracy rating, and elemental resist. That's pretty good.
Speak.
What is it?
Damn it, 700,000 gold. Wow,
Goodbye.
that's a lot of gold. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I wish Wind Dancer worked with my stuff. I do. I wish it did. I really, 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 really wish it did, because it would be fun as hell. But unfortunately, it does not. I'd really like to be able to use cold too, but there's just doesn't feel like it's like. So. Oh wow, that's so we gotta go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it is another tower. The Burning Monolith. Monster level 82. Okay. Another tower. Well, that's a corrupted tower, so now that we know what's a little bit more is this way, let's keep going a little bit, yeah. Let's just keep going. Oh, the last thing I wanted to do was... Okay, let's do it.
Go on.
So, Dorvani.
Always get it right.
Let's go. Damage, damage. Damage. Unbuild up melee damage? Okay, no. So we got 3 points. Is that it? What if there was something I put elsewhere? Yeah, I'll probably just put it in damage because it's the safest place to put it. So, 1, 2... So that would get me back up to persistence area of effect. Would also get me... I could get these, which give me more attack damage for dudes in my presence. We could also get... skill effect duration? It does not say that it lasts longer. Spawn on crit, increased mana regeneration, increased accuracy regeneration. So if I were to take this out, we're gonna worry about that in a second, and we're gonna go. Doesn't work. So it does not give mana remnants more stuff. Only 37. Okay.
Yes,
So
hopefully this will help.
it's probably not going to be helpful. I mean, it will for my turrets. So... So what I want to do, skill effects. Right off the main branch. I don't have to get anything else to get it. Right. Accuracy rating equal to your strength. Stun build up. Endurance charge when you heavy stun. Yeah, I don't heavy stun like I used to. War cry, low life, all the low life stuff. And that's rage, fully broken armor, surrounded. The companion stuff is over here, so don't need any of that nonsense. Life recovery, lightning. You can always get more attributes. Always something I'm looking for, so literally get. Whoa. It's only plus 1%. Really? Plus 1% to all maximum elemental resistances. That's it? That's it. That seems kind of weak. Shouldn't it be like plus 1 for the total or something? Seems odd. Seems very odd. I mean, we could always go ailments, move speed if I've killed recently, which is actually kind of good, not gonna lie. Ailment threshold per dex, also good. We can also get more grenade area of effect. I don't know how I feel about 50% grenade det time. Right? Because it means that this grenade would take 3.75 seconds to detonate. This one would take 3 seconds to detonate. That's already 3 seconds. So if you took 50% of it, 1.5, so 4.5 seconds for that to detonate. Like an additional projectile, I do not believe is worth that increased grenade time. So that's 50% increased grenade detonation time. That's cooldown recovery, not det time. So, I mean, you offset it with this, and so now it's only 25% increased det time, right? And then if you got this, then it would only be 10% reduced det time. But that would mean, to offset the huge negative this would be, you would have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's not including the fact that you need to get these 2 points just to get that. Right? And so what do you give up with that? Right. If I gave up, so if I put those 3 points back over here, right, we get grenade damage and then detonation time. I mean, I could take away from my armor. We could do that. It would pay me down to 79. I mean, yeah, we could. You know what? Let's see what happens.
Can't always get it right.
5, and then we'll get these. I'm at 74. 74 armor. 46 for elemental resistances. So... Oops. Let's go... We need Dex. Alright, I've got 2 more. 1, 2. And it reduces grenade damage by 80. For the recovery rate. Oh, and I still didn't even get that. What the fuck am I talking about? That's silly. Okay. Look at how many grenades that is. Det time is 2 seconds. What about this one? 2.5. Three seconds. Wait, what? 2.5? That shouldn't be right. Projectiles fired 3. Because I get 1 extra from here, and I get 1 extra from... Did it not actually increase the det time?
Can't always
Is that a
get it
bug?
right.
That's really long. 1, 2, no. So. Does det time 2.5 seconds? 2. Am I losing my mind? 1, 2. I actually don't know. You know, because I don't accurately count. So let's actually test it, shall we? Um. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Yep. Roundabout 4.09. And then reset. $2.7. So about 2.6. So this is lying.
Yes.
Hopefully this will help.
All right. Yep. Yep. They're definitely affecting it. So we cut that. So basically, so doing all that basically gives me more grenades, but less of this. What else can I do? Where else can I pull points? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 more points to get that. I'm not taking that out. That's not happening. I can only get 2 from there, and I don't really want to do that. We could grab, so it's 3. I mean... Shit. Excuse me. .92, yeah, and then the mortar. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna.
I got a different idea.
That's damage, gas speed. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, if I get rid of all of these, it like defeats the purpose of having all this anyway. Let's see if it's worth a damn. Right? Let's see if let's find out. Let's find out. 'Cause I don't know. It might be worth it. So basically almost so 25 plus 15 is 40, right? So yeah. 35 plus 5, yeah, 40. So basically we have 10% less detonation time on all my grenades. Or an extra grenade. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And especially because we got all this. So here's another issue that we're going to run into. If I take all these points away, we're not going to have enough intelligence. I've got 7 points, so we can go for placement speed. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got 3 more of that. I could also just do 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna do this again. There we go. Does that affect any of my deck stuff? No, it looks like everything is good to go. All right, sweet. Okay, so we basically nerfed our totems a little bit. The damage on the totems to increase the damage on the grenades themselves. We also nerfed the shit out of their attack speed. So 0.7. Yeah, okay. And I got all my armor and shit back. I was really thinking about going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or not that one. Is it this one? It's Glory Gen. Yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this would give us another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% presence area of effect. How crazy would that be? Right? How crazy would that be?
Speak.
Hopefully this will help.
And I still got one more. I guess we go totem damage. Go attack speed, I guess. So now we're down to 74 again. How big is my area? How big is this? Look at that. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Get in a place where there's nothing. I'm going to drop 1. Yeah, that's incredibly big. So is that worth dropping all my armor? Let's find out. Let's see how easy it is for me to die. Let's go. This one I've already done, or is this the new one that I put in before I jumped in? Okay, here we go. Let's go, baby! Now that we're done messing with our build again. And I mean, you know, it's one of these things, like, it feels like it's... At this level of play, I still feel like I'm absolutely obliterating everything. Whoa. Was I? Oh, was I standing? Oh, okay. I see now. I was standing in that bullshit, and I didn't see it because of the poison. I mean, we still have a similar problem in that the grenades take forever to explode. But they do more damage. I get more grenades. All grenades that I fire have more. That means the turrets, too. The totems. So it's like giving them like 50% of multi-shot for a little bit extra dead time. Pretty awesome. Boom. Like, the funny thing is my grenades do so much damage, even though I'm not spec'd into crossbow, I could probably kill a lot of them just with my own grenades. That's how hard my electric grenades hit, even without being spec'd into all the crossbow bullshit. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Need more time.
Okay. I have 108 intelligence. Dex. Okay. We need just a little bit more intelligence. Unfortunately, I have done that to myself. I knew it would probably happen.
Hopefully this will help.
Anyway, so all right, there we go. Didn't lose anything else? Nope. All right, let's go. Sweet. Oh, hey, look, it's an elite. Let's kill his ass. Oh, of course. And look, he's attacking my mom. Yay. I was like, why am I not getting any mana remnants? Why don't I see any? It's like, whoops. Fucked that up a little bit, didn't I? Didn't I there it a little bit? Yeah, just a wee bit. Just a wee. No, stay the fuck away from me. Fucking assholes. Fucking exploding zombies, jackasses. I don't need none of that bullshit around here. Boom. Get all the gas. I do, like, my gas grenades have, like, all the expanding shit and all that other stuff. So it just puts gas everywhere. And the persistent ground means it can't go anywhere until it actually expires. Boom! Send them flying, baby. Come on, don't let me hanging now. Don't let me hanging now. Sorry, it's like, oh, they got a huge arc of dudes, so I need to go grab that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're everywhere? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. They killed my Roa. No. No. Anything but that. Anything but that. Come on, boys. That's a lot of dudes. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of fucking dudes. And here it goes. Oh, yes. As soon as the explosive and the electric grenades go off, it's just like it's like fucking mayhem, man. Great. Come on. Don't die, turrets. Don't die. Because I'm stepping on that orange shit. That's got to be what it is. Bonk, bonk, bonk. All right, boys, it's time. Time for you to die, bitches. Time for you to die. I mean, the thing about it is that, well, I actually want to use 2 different grenades when I finally... Oh, fuck. That hurts. Nope, 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 nope. Back it up, back it up. Yeah, I wish there was something I could do to give him more life. I swear to God, I thought there was a minion gem that gave your dudes... more HP. I guess I could make him more tanky. Giving him the gem where he does less damage, but he takes less damage as well. There's just a fucking meat shield for me. That's essentially what it boils down to. That's what he's doing. Just like the Reavers. Jeez, man. Just fucking scythes through them. Great, dude. And the mana remnants are powering them grenades, boys. Powering them bitches. Go, baby, let's go! I'm not gonna lie, I would probably still be using the siege ballista if I could put great wood in all of them. If I could put the great wood thing, I would probably still be using the artillery ballista. Yeah, it was cool. I liked using all three. But in the end, I just feel like it wasn't nearly as good as more grenades. Didn't provide as much utility as the siege ballista, artillery ballista. Yes, the siege ballista. That's the big fire one. And that's the one that I really like it, but because I'm going lightning, I'd rather my grenade launcher shoot fire grenades and have two of them and have the artillery, because it missed in a way, and its explosions weren't nearly as accurate, I guess, because it has such smaller radius, I think is what it was. Oh, look, it's the Abyss. Thunk, 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 thunk. All grenades, all the time. Boom! Are they all dead yet? Fuck. There's so many. Still one left. Always poisons. Telling you, man, them gas grenades with the freaking explosive grenades or something else. Well, gotta remember the Abyss is still here, so there's more elites and rares that I can't see. They're supposed to be regenerating. I don't know why they're not. Hey, look at that. They all just walk fucking into my, like, barrage of poison, electric, and grenades. I mean, it's just like, it's just, yeah. It's crazy that it works that way. See the pin? Ah, so good. Like, stick them in the same spot. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Another uncut spirit gem. I guess the devs heard me from yesterday. Oh, man. And I still don't know how you consume a shock or an ignite as on a crossbow. Right. Yeah, consuming. I wonder if that includes when you have shock on yourself and you transfer it to somebody else. Does that consume it? I don't think it does. Usually it's like consume the thing to do more damage, right? Like broken armor is one of the things you can easily do. Or freeze. That requires, you know, frost and a shotgun. Which we do not have, or not going to have. Oh. Idiot. I figured that might be a little bit of a thing down there, but you know, we'll figure it out. We'll get it all figured out. Don't worry. Don't you worry there now. We'll get them all done, figured out, ready to go. Oh my goodness.
Yes? Speak. Who sent you?
I thought I picked up a blue. Fucking cold resist, man. All I really need is fire, so. We're gonna keep that. And we're gonna put it here. Good life. Also fire resist, if I'm not mistaken. Another one has a lot of life on it. Got maximum mana as well. I think we're maxed on all these, aren't we? Yeah. Ailment threshold. Monsters are armored. It's actually pretty good. Ooh, damn. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you, baby. Let's go ahead and throw one of these bad boys. Where is it? Okay. All right, we completed this map. Ooh, ritual, expedition, and breach. Slick. Ooh. Crypt. Let's go do the crypt. All right, I gotta pee. So I will be right back after these messages from Burst. I might have to take a break. It depends. My son looks like he's getting up, and the waifu does not appear to be awake yet. So we'll have to check that out. So I'll be back real quick. Stand by. Alrighty, boys. We're gonna get on this real quick. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to let that shit play in the background. I mean, we could. Could do the thing. Question is, am I gonna? Can I change it? There's no way to control it. That's one way. That's one way. Anyway, we're just gonna let it go. Fuck it.
Stay still, damn it!
I made most of these songs. I really like them. We're gonna listen to it in the background. Also, my waifu is up, so we're probably gonna be able to keep going for a good little while before I have to get off. Back the fuck up, sir. Sir, you are not cool, bro. You are not cool. Definitely take that shit. Okay. Apparently I just need to be bringing regal orbs and shit, too. Apparently that's what needs to happen. Let's go ahead and level up. Mortar is maxed. You're maxed. Gas grenade. Mana remnants. Let's do mana remnants. Yeah, I like mana remnants. Mana remnants is one of the best around. That's a good one. All right, boys, you ready for this nonsense? Let's go. All right, looks like we're clear. Nope. Nope. Goodbye, demon. Oh, God, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. No. Where is he? There we go. I found them. What can I say, dude? I really like it. The only problem I have is that I have no way to control what it does. So I think we're going to put a stop to that. And instead, what I'm going to do is this. Give me 1 second. There. Hang on a second. Sorry about this. I think. No, that's not it. When is it? That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh. The question is, will it continue to play them all? No, it does not. Okay. So we need to go like this. I think that's pretty good. Still hear it? Yep. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is pretty dope. It actually makes the game feel better. What can I say? I mean, let's be real. It's Tango Have Fun Hour, so you know that's exactly what we're doing. I make no apologies for having fun. None. Not a single fucking one. Don't like it, don't care. Yes! Burn! One more bitch down. Whee! All the grenades. Get fucked. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. Still hear the game? Nice. We'll actually turn the game up slightly as well. Right. We'll take the effects volume. Where the fuck is that at? Sound effects. There it is. Let me see something here real quick. Wow, really? We turn it off. I keep hearing DLS says DLS sucks. I keep hearing really shitty things about DLS, so I just don't know. It does make it look smooth as fuck, though. Anyway. Boom! Fuck you! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, you know, let's see what's this way. The fuck did that do? Oh, it opened this. Whoops. My bad. My bad. You guys are so fucked. You guys are so fucked. Why the... Like, possibly the dumbest thing you could do is charge into that corridor. It's like, oh, you want to give me free kills? Please do. Please do. Please do, baby. Come on. I do love the, like, calm demeanor of the Merc. Like, he's just surrounded by dudes, and he's just like, grenade, 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 and then everything just, as you can see on the screen. Obliteration! Oh, wrong way. Damn demons! You know, it is funny. People look at me weird when I go, yeah, I'm an atheist, but I do believe demons exist. Huh? Well, you know, demons weren't always considered this, like, you know, weird thing that we put into movies where they're all, you know what I mean. Yeah. Our modern conceptualization of them. Where they're like mythological entities with magic powers and all this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. And of course I shouldn't do that, but the reason I say it that way is because it's people that are demons. It's because they allow their emotions to control them. So they become an aspect of hate or gluttony or any of the other ones that are really, really fucking bad. The sins, as it were. Anger, hate, gluttony. Sloth, that's a good one. That's my sin right there. That's definitely my sin. That's mine. Yep. And gluttony. Oh my God, gluttony, dude. Yeah, that one's definitely it. Of course, I'm not sure if that's because I just like to indulge in eating, or if it's because I have something wrong with my head that makes me want to eat all the time. Not really sure, honestly. It feels like the other one, because, and the reason I say it like that is that there's something wrong with my head, is because it definitely feels like I don't have the ability to resist the urge to eat food when it's around me or when other people are eating, right? And I mean, my entire life, I just don't have the willpower. And you know, it's like, but if there's actually something wrong with my brain that continuously makes me feel peckish, and so when I see food, I want to eat it, it's like a survival mechanism. And the reason I say that is because I have started, I've started using the nicotine lozenges to suppress my appetite. So I don't indulge in food in the way I used to. At all, in fact. I love that one too. It's a good one.
Greetings and salutation.
Whoa. I didn't know that was in there. Get rid of that. Yes. Let me guess. I can't. There we go. Oh. Okay, it's because I don't have the ability to. Well, that sucks. Give me 1 second. We'll figure it out. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we need to... Okay. We've actually been listening to the wrong playlist. There we go. I was like, where are all the actual songs? Right here.
Go on. What is it?
Random freaking blue in my inventory. Okay.
Goodbye.
Got 16 of them bad boys. I'm actually thinking of leveling this thing up. I wish I could get one that had more charges on it, where it's like, oh, you get more charges and all this other stuff, but I don't really need that either. It just feels kind of like, well, okay then. Know what I mean? All right, let's go.
Slow him down.
There we go. Yeah, there's another one. I didn't even have time to do my beast thing to him. I was like, oh, he's a beast. He's got magma shield or whatever. That sounds cool. Come on, boys. There we go.
so stingy after all.
Nope. Snitchity snatch. Alright, this should be the last one, yeah. 2 left. What is he? Always poisons. I shouldn't have done it to him. Periodically invulnerable aura. Didn't get him. Damn it. Damn it. I wanted that invulnerability aura. That sounded great. Yikes, that hurt. I think he threw grenades at me? Yeah, it was that guy. One of those guys. Get wrecked! Granada! Oh, wait, you want some too, son? You want some too? I got some for you. That last grenade just had to get the last word in, didn't it? Ooh. Do you love how they get pinned even though they're not tangible? Kind of funny how that works. No, 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 no. We're not doing any of that nonsense. No, 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 no. It's corrupted. Yay. Oh, no. I accidentally clicked on the thing. Oh, God. This is so bad. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, there it is. Ah, you son of a bitch. There we go. Come on. Come on. We just got to make it through. Push, push, push. Oh, there it is. Map complete. And this should be the last, right? Nope. Yep, all the nades. Yep, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Damn, dude. There we go. Holy shit. They spawn them right on top of you, man. It's crazy. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Okay. Nothing there. Which is at the end of a hallway here. Take that chest. Yeah, that's pretty much done it. Yep. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Dude, with multi-shot, this thing is like a freaking machine gun. Oh, here we go. Boom! There it is. This is one of my favorite ones. It's about Daedalus the Conqueror from frickin' Shadiversity's book. So fucking good, dude. Oh my goodness. The book is great. And this song is pretty good too. Like, I was actually blown away that freaking Shad could write as well as he did, especially for his, like, first book. Okay. All right, we're done, I think. I mean, there's a little bit left over there, but it's probably not any elites. Begins. I've not heard good things about that book. You mean you've heard bad things about that book? What have you heard? I actually thought it was quite brilliant, especially for his, like, first try. Or his first go, I guess you should say. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have problems with having a conquering, killing, backstabbing, raping individual have a redemption arc. But I'm not going to lie to you, he did a pretty fucking good job of it. I mean, let me just tell you like this. Brandon Sanderson did the same fucking thing. So, like, I've heard people say that, and I'm just like, okay, that's irrelevant. Babylon 5 has done it. Star Trek has done it. Like, almost every single major franchise that deals with, like, those big ideas like that have all done that shit. Where they redeem some mass murdering psychopath shit or whatever. Which is basically what happened. And at the end of the book, he even gets put on trial for all his crimes. Yep. And accepts it. Lets himself be captured. Lets himself go through like a week of sitting on a pedestal and having people come up and say the most horrible shit about him. And pleading guilty to every single charge, even if they were just made up bullshit. Like, it was powerful. And, like, his most ardent enemy, the guy that was Dalen, like, way back in the day, they have the same, like, basic story, is his biggest defender. Like, that was... Oh, that hit me hard. That hit me real hard. Because basically, he gets to know Dalen. And once he finally realizes who he is, he puts all the pieces together and realizes that he has changed who he is as a man, and that his abilities and how powerful he is and all this crazy shit that's happening to him should be used for, you know, good things, and that he shouldn't be executed simply because of all those things. Because now he can serve a greater good, not necessarily be free, obviously, because, you know, you committed crimes, so you must be punished. But yeah, don't just execute the mass murdering fucking conqueror, because you know, he could save us all, kind of deal. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Some of it was a bit much, but it was pretty good. The thing that really got me was the only thing that really stood out to me that really like blew me away, that kind of felt dumb, was that you have the ability to like increase your speed, your dexterity, your actual strength with the magic system that he developed. So he's fighting this dude, and they're like so evenly matched that even with his powers, he's having trouble defeating him. And so what he does is he then uses his powers to increase his skill, like it was any other stat, and it sounds ridiculous, but it made him win. And this is the best part. The guy says, "Oh, so you're using all your powers now? Well, here, I'll throw all my magic away. You throw all your magic away, and we'll do a duel. Just swords. Just swords, no magic." And during the fight, Balin lets himself be killed. He like moves his guard ever so slightly so that the guy can actually like hit the killing blow. Because he absolutely fucking hates himself, right? Weird sexual themes, yeah. Shallow redemption arc, I do not agree. Can still be enjoyed. My real issue is that was leveled, which is in my opinion very poorly, and lost a lot of respect for man for it. Well, fair enough. I mean, I like when I hear you say that, and I don't offer, and this is the thing. It's like you could say it has all those things, but if the people who are complaining about that do not back it up with like, oh, this is why it's shallow. This is why the lore dump here is bad, because a lot of the lore dumps were like, this is the funny thing. A lot of the lore dumps that you put in there were like fucking any other good author that I've read will do it. Ari Salvatore, fucking Brandon Sanderson, what's his fucking other name? Terry Goodkind. And which they don't lore dump until it's absolutely necessary, and they actually have the lore dump in a teachable moment. So the character is teaching someone who is ignorant of this thing about the thing. There you go. And I mean, you also got to realize, well, his world isn't like ours, so let's just.
Yes.
But fair enough. You know, we're not gonna be able to get into the weeds here, because obviously, you know, I don't think you've read it. But I mean, how he reacted to it, that's fair. I didn't really see that much. I saw his video about addressing the criticisms, in which I describe where he goes through a bunch of them and just be like, okay, well, here's what you said, here's what's in the book, here's why I think you're wrong, kind of deal.
Fine.
I mean, obviously I'm biased because I really like the book. And I am waiting with bated breath on the next one. Movement speed, monster attack speed, monster cast speed. Damn. Only got 2 revives. Gloves, 8% cast speed. Okay. Interesting. Requires level 50. Sweet. Ugh. Like the shallow redemption arc literally takes the entire book. Right? That's why when I hear shallow redemption arc, I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, you could say, oh, you shouldn't be able to redeem a man like that. And it's like, okay. But shallow, I find that. I'm very skeptical of that claim. Very, very skeptical. Huh. I mean, we probably should have made a beeline straight toward it if I was going to do that, right? Well, I was pushing this way, so we need to do one or the other. And yes, actually, you are absolutely right. An imperfect book can still be enjoyed. There are several books and movies and stuff that I know are objectively bad that I do enjoy. The perfect example is Army of the Dead. Yep. Back to the Future is also another good example that a lot of people like, that is just astoundingly dumb when you like take a look at everything around it. Yeah, Shad. What up, Flamin'? How you doing, buddy? Greetings and salutations. How you doing? What? Okay, so we... A pretty good one. Why did I do that? Me clicky, wrong button. Who do you mean by Shad? Shadiversity. And the weird sexual themes. Well, yeah, the main protagonist was a like despot. That's why they called him Daelus the Conqueror rather than Dalen, which was his name. So yeah. Like I said, it just, you know, I really wish you had read it because I would love to talk to you about it. Yes, Shad wrote a book. Huh. I'm thinking about where I want to go next. And I actually think I need to go take a break. Talk to my wife and Tango's out of coffee. Probably gonna have to take the dog out and shit too, so. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. And then I think we're gonna smack this piece of shit. That is what that is, right? Is it a tower? Yeah, it is. Okay. And that's a corrupted tower. I do want to go that way. I really don't give a fuck about this down here no more. Right, not right now. Now that because we got a corrupted tower. I want to go to the corrupted tower. All right, so we'll be back after these messages from a break screen. Stay tuned for more right here. That's it. See you when you get back. All right, man. Take it easy, bro. We're back. Boys, we have returned. That's right. That's right. And this is the best part. The best part is now we're gonna get the jam out. Anyway. But Flamin', I think it has more to do with people actually critiquing the book for being objectively bad in the fact of how it was written more than anything else. So, and I disagree, but I'm not an expert when it comes to like how to structure stories and all the things like that. So I'm definitely willing to admit that I could be wrong. That's definitely the case. Also, I did something else. I went back. I got rid of the persistence, the aura, the persistent, whatever, the presence aura. Yeah, that thing. That was over here. We got rid of all this, those 4 points that were right there, and I put them back in armor. I like it better. But it's about as good as it gets. And I'm thinking we've gotten the grenades. I was wondering about this. So if I were to use man, that sucks, dude. Short fuse 2 is 80% less detonation time. Ported skills deal 30% less damage. I mean, that would allow them to just det almost immediately, especially from the cannons. Dude, that's so much damage that you lose for 80% detonation time. To be fair, it's just a little bit less than multi-shot. But in multi-shot, you get more stuff. If I have it in something, I do not. Not there. So, I mean, to be fair, we'll probably just end up keeping it. So yeah. I really don't mess with it. Because I was thinking if I put the less detonation time, then I don't have to get all the stuff to reduce the detonation time, and I can just keep the extra. But it's not going to work like that. It's not really going to work like that at all. All right. There we go. Okay. My system sounded a little loud. Now that everybody's up, I don't have to be nearly as quiet, so I don't feel like wearing my headphones. We have patches of fire on this bad boy? Is that what we got? Say it anywhere? At least they're visually distinctive, right? Doesn't seem to affect me. So, does it say anywhere where it was? What it is? What the modifiers are? Do I have to leave? See it? Thought it would be on this. Oh well. We shall carry on. Even more grenades. That's just great, isn't it? Always more grenades. Never less grenades. No, 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 no. More grenades. More grenades. Here's a question. Since we got the Roa, we could use all 3 mortars. Didn't we lose the pin? Yeah. Pinning is good. Pinning is very good. Very, very good. The best, in fact. Absolutely the best. I do wish they'd stop hitting me, though. I'm trying to get the whole not dying part down. I mean, I'm doing all right, I think. I certainly feel like I die less than I used to, but because my gear is so much better. Because I'm not a solo self-found, so I can actually shop for good gear just by getting money. Which honestly makes the game feel way better to me. And it kind of sucks because I like building my own stuff, you know. But even in Diablo, dude, I bought shit. Currency, you know. Fucking SOJs, man. SOJs. What was it? Spirit of Jordan? Is that what it was? I can't remember exactly what the first was. And it was weird that became like, that stuff like that became like the default currency. But I mean, Path of Exile took that concept and like ran with it and made it part of their game. I thought was pretty interesting. It made things kind of confusing in the first game for me, especially when it first came out. But you know, you get a hold of it, I guess. When you're trying to buy items from a merchant and it's like it takes this many orbs or this many orbs, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it even take orbs at all? Like, oh, that's cool. They used an interesting currency system, and then you try to use it, and it's like, oh. This is why we invented money! This is why we invented money. And the funny thing is that the bartered items basically turn into money. So I trade, you know, the exalted orbs are the base currency almost for almost any item you want. What's it worth in that currency that drops, which is also a crafting material. So it quickly just became the base for the economy, right? I don't even think you can trade in gold in this game at all. Pretty sure you can't. Gold cost is what it costs to sell an item to another player. They pay it when they buy the item. And I don't think you pay any gold to put it on the shop. I don't think so. I don't remember. It's been a while since I put something in there. Oh, wrong direction. You know, there is one thing I do wish I had more of. But, you know, it'll be all right. I really need to do the trial of Second Life again. I really. I want my frickin', I want my things. Damn it. I want my points. I want to see something here. Totem damage 20%, and it just gives me embankment auras. So if I were to get rid of these, I could get 8% more spirit, which would give me 8. Maybe 13, almost 13. So it'd give me 12. And then 50% less persistent buff reservation. But the problem is, like, the weird thing is like, it's only, if it's only persistent buffs, it'd be like banners and stuff like that, right? Not sure. I'm not really sure what to do about this. Because it definitely feels like having the Roa, or just a something that is meaty that goes around and attacks things that distracts the enemies, even if it dies like almost all the fucking time. It just makes me feel a little bit like safer, I guess is the best way to put it. Shit, really? I got one of those, but not one of the other ones. Every single time.
I speak.
Level 52. Oh, okay. A level 69 item. Because if I find a really good level 65 mercenary armor, I'm probably going to try to make it into something better. That's pretty good, but I might be able to do better.
Who sent you?
Some of the rolls are not as good as they could be, kind of deal. And I realize I don't need quite as much armor.
So it is.
You know, heresy, I know. Almost put it back. Okay, let's drop this over here. Mainly because I dislike the way it looks. Ah.
Time to bust this thing open.
What up, boys? How you doing? Good to see you now. And our turrets are out. Oh, God. Frags almost got me. They almost got me. Nine decks. Requires 9 decks. Okay. Sure. I'm assuming there's got to be like higher level versions of those items. Because I mean, those buffs sound great that are on that crossbow. But the problem is that the weapon itself is absolutely like low level trash. Because you don't have that many stats when you're that low. And so you can't really leverage the buffs anyway. You know what I mean? So to me, it just feels more performative. Okay. Easy. I had to move us out of the way. I was taking some serious damage. There. Well, that was ridiculous. Okay, hang on a minute. Still got another one down here. Do not have one up here. Okay, let's finish going this way. Well, there you go. Yep. Let's finish going this way, dead end. Fuck, man. Damn it. Damn it, man. Oh, hello, Abyss. How are you? It is the Abyss, right? Maybe not. Not seeing the line, that's for sure. Well, I guess if they wanted it, here we go. Boom. Even after they disappear, I've still got 2 to 3 seconds of grenades going off before it stops. You know what I mean? It's just, it's kind of crazy. And as soon as they get pinned, I can move around freely. And they'll attack my Roa. Yeah, another Abyss mob. There it is. I see it now. I do need to find another beast to hit it. Spirit gem. They're not in my presence anymore, so let's fix that. It's fucking pushing through, baby. Full on grenade barrage. Oh look, breaches. How you doing, buddy? What up, homie? You think you got what it takes? You do not. All right, turrets. Freaking, really, bro?
Stay still, damn it!
Look at all the poison, by the way. It's just everywhere. Yep, here they come. Dropped him as soon as he spawned, man. That could have been the beast. That could have been the good one, too. And I flushed it all down the toilet.
No room.
For some flashy explosives. You're gosh darn right there, buddy. A ring. Okay, I didn't see that. That's cool. That is indeed cool. All right, I think we're full. Any blues? That is a superior. Wow, nice. Superior and a thing. Very cool. Very cool. Essence of battle. Accuracy. I see. Okay. And we got gauntlets. Go. We did not get a support job. I think I got one in the thing. I want to get something else for the row. I want to get the one that makes him.
What is it?
398. $16 rarity, 21 intelligence. No. You'll be fine. That it. Wait, what?
So it is.
Can I do that? I can't convert them, but I can disenchant them into them. No upgrade button down here like there is for this. Odd that. Very, very odd that. Almost like they don't want you doing it. 50% ignite magnitude. Reduced ignite duration. Ooh, look at that. Enemies ignited by you take chaos damage instead of fire. Well, 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 well. Look at that. I'm gonna absolutely saving that shit. Storm rune, love it. All right, was that it? Yeah, I just came back to drop all my stuff, right? All right. One charm slot. Boo! Yeah, the Abyss Rifts are crazy with the amount of bullshit that comes out. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh, hello. I'll definitely take some of that. I'll take some of that action. Boom. Ow, that hurt. Did it though? Did it really? All right, it's dead end. It's like a fucking hammer, man. Oh, it's down all the way down here. Okay. There he is. I see him. Beautiful, beautiful. Boy, get on out of here. Well, he was attacking everything that attacked me, but, you know, now it's not so much. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not feeling it so much. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Go. Go, big boy. Come on. What you got? Oh, you're not coming up here, huh? All right. Oh, you did. It just took you too long. Well, I mean, what did I expect, really? Let's just be real. What did I expect? Okay, so are there any parts of the map that I missed and want to see? Yeah, let's see what's over here. All right, nice. We got a corner. Very cool. Not a dead end. Wow, that lightning damage there. That was something else. That was Herald of Thunder. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. And the reason I'm doing this is because sometimes they've got like cool shit hidden in corners. You know, like the strong boxes and stuff. So, you know, boss summoning fucking things. Those are awesome. Yeah. I mean, I agree with the criticism that it is stupid that they let me rephrase that. There is a contradiction with the firstborn son thing, but in the story they actually talk about this specifically, right? And that it's a lie that Dalen constructs that they only tacitly believe as the reason. Many of them doubt what he is saying, but they have no better explanation for all the things that he can do. So I agree, it's flimsy, but even the characters in the book call out how flimsy of a lie it is. But they don't know what else to believe, right? Because obviously they're not going to believe that Dalus the Conqueror, who is like 100 fucking years old at this point, reversed his age and is now looks like he's 18 and has essentially come back to claim what is his, and whatnot. That's fair. That's fair, but and it also explains the part about how he didn't have children because he explicitly made it that way. Remember? Oh, you didn't read the book. Never mind. So, but and again, I could be wrong and I could be misremembering. I could be making up things that fill in the gaps. So that could be on me. It's been a while since I read it. Lamp shading is a poor advantage. Sure, but what else is your hero to do other than to? What is the protagonist to do other than lie? And what's a good enough lie that you could get away with in the world that he lives in? Because there's shit like that in their world, so it could make sense that such a thing is possible in their world, not in ours. Even with all that, they still don't really believe him, but it's the only explanation other than he's actually Dalus the Conqueror that makes sense, right? That's the way I see it. So, but fair enough. Okay. So, 19 is the max 20. It is. So we'll got so many of these fucking things, man. Oh my god. The base rarity too. I have another one. Right there, isn't it? 19. Is that level 37 too? It's level 35. We finished that map. Okay, so let's burn another one. Let's go. Shocked ground. Temporal chains. I fucking hate temporal chains. Enfeeble. There's another one with Enfeeble on it, isn't it? Do this one. Actually, monster damage. Let's put that right. Monster damage. Shocked ground. Let's see what this one will give me. Rare monsters have one additional modifier. And I will read the. I will read the criticism you put in there. Perhaps don't wield the sword. Perhaps don't wield the sword only you can wield. You cannot be dubbed a master deceiver. How's this so much a spit? Fair enough, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, what is it? De-aging is not a thing in their universe. So, what else? So you have to come up with some other explanation, because everybody thinks Dalus is dead. Because he was so old that almost everybody, like, I think he was like one of the oldest people or whatever to have ever lived or whatever. I don't remember. Like I said, I'm probably making shit up and justifying it and filling in gaps that weren't filled in properly, because that's entirely possible. It's been a while since I've so fair enough on that. And I mean, that is a fair criticism, but again, think about the person you're talking about. Does Genghis Khan not wield the sword? Do you think Genghis Khan would say no to wielding the sword? Do you think Alexander the Great would say, no, I'm not going to wield the sword? Do you think they would do that? I think they would do that. I think they would exactly do that. Because you and I are not those type of men. When you go around conquering people, you think you can get away with anything. Oh, and here's another interesting thing about it. Have you ever met a person who is actually a pathological liar, or who is a narcissist, and how frequently they just lie to your face that you know is a lie? They probably know you know is a lie, and they still do it anyway because they have like a compulsion. So it doesn't matter how outrageous it sounds. to the point where they might end up becoming Cartman and end up believing all of their own lies, that's when it gets dangerous. That's when it gets dangerous.
Slow him down!
That's when people start doing really crazy things. Or if they bought that he is not the man himself, would they not suspect he is a kindred soul? Sure, but you're literally doing, like, that's the sins of the father thing, right? Is that not what that is? And they make that argument all throughout the book. And there are people that try to take their revenge and anger out on Dalen, or out on Dalus, because they think, or even though they know he or think he is the son of Dalus the Conqueror, right? So even him presenting himself as the son of, in and of itself, like, he literally could have just been like, no, I just look like him. What the fuck are you talking about? He could have just made up some bullshit like that. But what was he if not full of ego? Do you remember he talks about writing that fucking historical book where he shot all over those the goat herders or whatever, and he wrote in there sexual relations with their goats? I thought that was the most petty, stupidest shit ever. And it made me laugh, to be fair. And the thing about it is that, to be fair, it most certainly could be worse than I think it is, right? Because how should I put this? Like I said, I'm not an expert on this one by any means. Meteoric shock. Oh, he's a beast. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, God, no. I attacked too much. That's too bad. That's really too bad. I was a big boy, too. Wonder how much of my stuff he would have acquired. I will say, though, one of the more interesting aspects of the book that I really liked was the sword culture that the developed because of the way the world is built. And then, you know, the dueling culture that came out of it. I'm not gonna lie, there is something romantic to me about that kind of thing, and I kind of wish our society held martial prowess at least in higher regard than we do as a society. I mean, we kind of do, right? But not really. It's more health and how you look rather than your ability to, like, not just whoop ass, but be tough. That kind of thing. I mean, sure, we do. Don't get me wrong, but it's not to that extent. Not to the extent that people are sparring each other in public over duels of honor, right? That kind of deal.
This'll hurt.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we could have I don't even think we could do anything like that, because our society in and of itself is so fucking litigious. It's ridiculous. One of the more interesting aspects, in my opinion, of what space colonization is going to look like. Because, I mean, there is a possibility that we never discover anything remotely resembling FTL, and that even with new space-age technologies, using firearms specifically, onboard ships would probably be really stupid. Depending on what they are. More like BB gun, right? And sharp melee weapons that you can throw. Probably as well as, I mean, think about it, you're going to be distant from governments, especially if you have other star systems, not just in our own solar system, like, for real. It's going to be crazy, man. And hopefully I'm alive to see it. I would love to be. There's so many video games that I still need to play. For instance. So many books I need to read. I still haven't read the Harry Potter. I've been meaning to do it for years, and I'm just like, maybe I'll read it in Spanish. Maybe we'll do that. Considering it's made for children, might actually be a good idea. Bong, 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 bong.
Killing time.
Gotcha, bitch!
One down. Who's next?
Raider Jeweler's Orb. Hell yeah. There's another beast. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. What can I say? I get the bloodlust. Dude, I could definitely see a build where all you do is shoot shock burst rounds. I could absolutely see that. Yeah, and maybe electric grenades. Help shock. I could definitely see that. Pure crossbow damage. Fuck all the turrets. Yeah, I could see that. Use living lightning and the voltaic grenades to shock. So, like, what? 3 skills? I mean, it might still be useful to have another grenade. But I don't think so. Where the character is stated to have a property stated goal. And then they do stuff that contradicts that. Okay. Fair enough. What, you mean being smart and acting like an idiot? Is that what you mean? So, amazing. Let me ask you a question. What's your opinion of Elon Musk? Boy, put him down! No damn demons! Bergman. Yep. Indeed. Sinister Quarterstaff.
Slow him down.
Well, that doesn't sound very good. Bleak. It's bleak. Oh, now. Skip. And I mean, we all know that ego makes you do some of the stupidest shit you've ever fucking seen. I mean, you have seen the President of the United States, have you not? The man simply cannot help himself. And I mean, is he not the equivalent of Dayless in that regard? that, you know, a powerful individual who's built himself some crazy shit, you know what I mean? But still does some of the dumbest shit ever, even though you have to be relatively smart to do the things that he does.
Pockets are full.
You still do things that leave people baffled because it seems like some of the stupidest shit you could possibly say. You know, but it really depends on your perspective. Especially when it comes to that specific person, I guess.
Go on.
Level 70. E6. I don't want any more movement penalty. Yeah, I'm done with the movement penalty. Definitely. Definitely done with that. Like if I can replace my helmet too, we will. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Disenchant. In cold resist. Always with the fucking cold resist. That's a lot of armor though for a. That's not the proper counterexample because often they are stated to have specific functional intelligence if ego gets in the way 24/7. But it doesn't get in the way 24/7. Right? How would you build a multi-million-dollar empire if it did? And yet you still see evidence of it affecting judgment and ability in certain situations. It's the same with like Daedalus. Why the fuck did he become Daedalus the Conqueror instead of Dalen the fucking hero of the world, right? I really need to freaking stop just killing them all because I'm trying to find a better one. It's just not working. No, we did finish, right? No, we did not. Okay, good.
Slow him down.
Got the expedition to do next. I think we're gonna take care of that now, actually. Are there any more of these? Nope, that's a dead end. So we got dead end that way, dead end this way. All right, well, all of this has got Abyss on it. Why doesn't this have Abyss on it? Kind of weird. %40 additional. No. Ew, no. There we go. That's the kind of thing I like to see. Well, fictional character does have that. Axioms written in the sky. Do they? I mean, I thought the whole point of a hero's journey was to change. You get what I'm saying? But I can understand what you mean by they do not act in accordance with what they are said to have based on the thing the writer has put in the book. I understand what you mean. I can understand why, you know, that would fucking piss people off. I can't say that that didn't happen. So, fair enough. It didn't feel like it to me. But maybe that's because I'm the same kind of pedantic nerd that he is. I think we're doing this one. Right? Artifacts. We do pack size. Cannot be critically hit. Okay, I don't want to do. Well, I don't really care about pack size. I think I'm just gonna do it. So that's the furthest one. Okay, we got that one.
Ready?
Okay, here it goes.
Free missing. Not yet.
Are you guys dead yet? Hello? You guys dead? Okay. Now they're dead. Now they're dead. All right, we got one more elite. All the gold. No scrolls, huh? I'll be damned. All right, let's see his ass. Let's go, baby. Right into a dead end again. I can't stop doing that, it seems. Goodbye, boys. Been a pleasure. Here we go. Whack-a-mole. Come on, boy. Come on. What you got? That's a lot of juicy mana right there. Oh, please, yes. Please, yes. Stand next. Yes, yes. Stand right there. Stand right there. We moved. And he still died. 'Cause grenade. 'Cause grenades. But again, my whole thing with bringing up Elon and Trumphalophagus is because they are intelligent individuals who act irrationally and sometimes what appears to be stupidly to a lot of people. Not Elon doesn't necessarily to me, but you know, that's just me. Trump does though. Especially with, yeah, we don't need, I don't want to get into that right now. But he does. He really fucking does. He is the content president. But the point of that is that, yeah, is that you can have what appear to be relatively intelligent individuals doing absolutely, you know, crazy things that seem kind of off the wall, even for their own character, right? And what they do. We finished. We did. I mean, imagine you're the richest man in the world, and you can't even save your own son from gender communism.
Go.
Gotta fuck with your head, man. That's really gotta fuck with your head.
Who sent you? So it is.
Different importance, different aspects of the story. For instance, I read a book that in one chapter several times had a particular notebook stated to be bulletproof with fair emphasis. Did not fire that Chekhov's gun. Yeah, I hate that shit. I do too. I agree. Brandon Sanderson is the absolute, I want to say worst, but the reason I want to say worst is because he always fires his Chekhov's gun. It just might be in another book or two. You just have to wait and see. It's like, damn it, man! Come on! Fuck that shit! But it's great. It's really great. I highly recommend his books. Cannot say it enough. 100%. And the Stormlight series is particularly interesting. Gigantic tome-like novel. So if you like listening, that's basically what one of the reasons I started is like for the bang for your buck, it's pretty good. And I was like, okay, so it's like what, 48 hours or 52 hours of an audiobook, and it costs the same as an audiobook that's like 12 hours. I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. 5, 10, 12 books later. The Stormlight Archive is a setup city. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're correct. Well, I mean, they all are, right? Because from the very beginning, he had the idea of what the Cosmere was. I think the most disconnected one is probably Elantris, right? But you're correct. Especially where it is now in the story, Stormlight is essentially the like lightning bolt where everything is going to kind of converge. And I can't wait because we've already been introduced to the people that have the ability to like push and pull on metal and all that shit. When they started out, they were in like a medieval type suppressed, regressive civilization. Even though they had gunpowder, it was repressed because, you know, the emperor didn't want people to have it. But and then they advanced to essentially an industrial 18th century or 19th century industrial revolution type civilization, and 300 years after that. And in one of the new books that he released, Sunlit Man, which has Sazel in it, from the Stormlight archives, many years in the future, the Scadrians, that's where they're from. They're from Scadrial. The Scadrians have spaceflight technology. Yep, and apparently faster than light travel. They can somehow they can travel across the Cosmere in normal space somehow, some way. It was never explained. They never even talked about it. They're just on this fucking planet, and they happen to be there. And it's definitely not Scadrial. Definitely not. Okay, so I think we're actually gonna call it there. I want to run some more maps, but I need to get to work. So, and I don't have too much time, so I don't want to get into something crazy because it might be like drop an Abyss thing, and I'm gonna get all messed up with it. So, I think we're gonna call the stream there. So, thanks, amazing bro, dude. I appreciate the convo, man. I love talking about this kind of shit. Absolutely. And I'm not, I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, you criticize the thing I love, I hate you. No, fuck all that shit. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to try to defend it. So. As best I can. Because it's entirely possible you could convince me it's not good. I didn't realize how bad Army of Darkness was until I was much older. Because I'd watched it as a kid. And then I rewatched it with my wife. And the entire time I'm watching it, I'm just like, oh, that's horrible. Oh, why did they do that? Oh, no. Because, I mean, it's a great movie if you just want to, like, turn off your brain and eat some popcorn. Right, and it's funny, and it's all in good fun. Yeah, exactly. And I know what you're talking about, not this. But like I said, I go back and watch it, it's like, man, whew, I would tear this movie asunder today. And it's because it's literally made for you to do that. You go in knowing that because of how cheesy it all is. Even the Evil Dead, even though they stand up today, it's still like, dumb horror movies, which is just great. Absolutely great. But, I had to take a hard look at that one and be like, oh, yeah. Oh, that was bad. So bad. All right, boys. Well, been a pleasure, my friends. And an honor to be with you here today. That's going to conclude the stream. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Most likely. Guaranteed. 100%. 0230 Central Standard Time right here at the Tango. Until then, boys, peace out.